7 Study Rules. How to boost concentration and retain more information. Rohel was a bright but distracted college student. Every time exams came close, he promised himself he would study with focus. Yet hours slipped away on his phone, with social media pulling him in different directions. His grades kept dropping, and so did his confidence. One day, while sitting in the library, staring blankly at his textbook, he whispered, "Why can't I concentrate like others? Why does studying feel like such a heavy burden?" Just then, his mentor, Professor Zia, walked past and noticed his frustration. Sitting beside him, the professor smiled kindly and said, "Rohel, the problem is not your intelligence. It's your habits. Let me tell you about the 7 study rules that can sharpen your brain, boost your concentration, and help you remember more than you ever thought possible." Intrigued, Rohel leaned in as Professor Zia shared his wisdom. Rule 1. Set a clear goal before you start. Your brain loves clarity, the professor explained. When you sit to study without a clear purpose, it wanders. But if you decide, "Today I will finish these 10 pages," or "I will understand this one concept," your mind locks onto that goal like a compass. Rohel realized he often studied randomly, jumping from one chapter to another. That night, he wrote a to-do list with small, specific targets. For the first time in months, he finished everything he planned, and it gave him a sense of victory. Rule 2. Break study sessions into blocks. Professor Zia continued, "The brain cannot focus endlessly. After 30 to 40 minutes, it slows down. So, study in short sessions and give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of rest in between. This is called the Pomodoro technique. It keeps your mind fresh." Rohel tried it the next day. Instead of forcing himself to sit for hours, he studied for 35 minutes and then took a short break. Surprisingly, he remembered more and didn't feel exhausted. Rule 3. Remove all distractions. "Concentration is impossible if your phone keeps buzzing," said the professor firmly. "When it's time to study, put your phone away, close unnecessary tabs, and create a quiet environment. Respect your brain. It needs silence to perform." At first, Rohel resisted, but when he finally switched off notifications and placed his phone in another room, his focus doubled. He realized distraction was not about willpower. It was about environment. Rule 4. Use active recall in teaching. Reading passively is not enough, the professor warned. The brain remembers best when it is forced to recall. After reading, close the book and ask yourself, "What did I just learn?" Or better, explain it to someone else, even if that someone is yourself in the mirror. Teaching is the highest form of learning. Rohel began quizzing himself after every chapter and even taught concepts to his younger brother. Soon, knowledge that used to fade away started sticking like glue. Rule 5. Sleep and nutrition matter. "Never sacrifice sleep for late-night cramming," said the professor. "When you sleep, your brain processes and stores the information you studied. Without rest, it's like writing on water. It disappears. Also, eat brain foods, nuts, fruits, vegetables, and plenty of water. A healthy body fuels a healthy mind." Rohel had been surviving on junk food and sleepless nights. Slowly, he began sleeping 7 hours, eating almonds, and drinking water instead of energy drinks. His alertness and mood improved, making studying easier. Rule 6. Review regularly. Don't cram. "Repetition is the mother of learning," the professor said. "If you study today and never review, you'll forget. Instead, Revise after 1 day, then 1 week, then 1 month. Spaced repetition keeps knowledge alive. Rohail started creating a revision timetable. Instead of panicking the night before exams, he reviewed bit by bit. His confidence grew and anxiety faded. Rule 7. Believe in progress, not perfection. Finally, the professor leaned closer and said, "Remember, success in studies is not about being perfect every day. It's about being consistent. Even if you improve just 1% daily, over time, you'll transform completely. Trust the process and never give up." Those words struck Rohail deeply. He stopped blaming himself for past failures and focused instead on steady progress. Each day, he applied these 7 rules. His concentration grew sharper, his memory stronger, and his grades steadily improved. Months later, Rohail stood on stage receiving an award for academic excellence. As applause filled the hall, he remembered the day he sat hopeless in the library. What changed was not his intelligence, but his discipline. Turning to the audience of fellow students, Rohail shared the same message he once received. Your brain is powerful, but it needs the right rules. Set clear goals, study in focused blocks, remove distractions, recall actively, care for your body, review regularly, and above all, stay consistent. If I can transform, so can you. And with that, the hall filled with hope, determination, and the spark of new beginnings. Conclusion. These 7 study rules are more than techniques. They are a mindset. Concentration and memory are not gifts for the lucky few. They are skills anyone can build. Like Rohail, if you apply these rules daily, you'll not only boost your studies, but also discover the hidden power of your mind.